YouTube, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we got Tim Escape. Whoa, Tim Escapes. Hold on, bro. Hold on, Mario. Get your words right. We got 10 mistakes to avoid when creating your NBA MyPLAYER built for NBA 2K26 by Joe Knows. Excuse my reading, technique. You know what I'm saying? I'm forcing myself to talk more. I know, bro. I'm such a quiet person, though. But yeah, like if I stutter, I'm forcing myself to talk. But let's get straight to the video.
Optimizing builds to their fullest can be time-consuming and challenging. So I'm here to give you 10 mistakes to avoid when creating your build on 2K26. Drop a like on the video for me.
Is that the MyPLAYER? Oh, that's the practice court.
Let's get right into it. The first one
I thought that was the My Court.
Badge Max +1 and +2 system. So understanding this is very important. I'm going to explain a few reasons why. You're going to get a Badge Max +1 in the Tier 1 and Tier 2 slot. You're also going to get a Badge Max +2 in the Tier 1, Tier 2 slot. And then you're going to get an extra Badge Max +1 and Badge Max +2 through the build specialization. Utilizing these Badge Maxes is going to be very important in terms of maximizing your build's potential. And there's some mistakes you could make. For example, if you're a build with a 99 rebound and you pick the rebounding build specialization, those extra +1 and +2 Badge Max slots can only be applied to rebounding. But since you already have a 99 rebound, your rebounding badges are on legend. You're not going to be able to put those Badge Max +1 and 2s on anything. So it's very important you pick a build specialization that's going to allow you to not only use those specialized cap breakers, but those specialized Badge Max +1 and 2 slots. It's also very important that you pay attention to badge tiers. Depending on the height of your build, certain badges are going to fluctuate between Tier 1 and Tier 2. This could be the difference between using your Badge Max perks on very valuable badges all across the board, or having to waste it on a less valuable badge because you weren't paying attention to which badge.
Wait, so we created like taller so we're gonna like be able to. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting right without being confused. So that means that we like make our player a little bit more taller and stuff like that. Will like move slower with the ball handling.
Badges were in the Tier 1 and Tier 2 slots. Pay attention to your badge layout and all these new Badge Max slots.
I'm most definitely make sure.
Utilize them.
Hey, I'm gonna create my player build off stream. No, I'm not gonna do it on stream. I'm gonna do it off stream. So just letting you guys know.
Next up, with pure.
By the way, I'm officially gonna be posting 2K videos on the main channel, so make sure you guys be on the lookout for that.
Green windows returning to 2K26, it's going to be more important than ever to find the biggest green window jump shot bases for your specific build. And NBA 2K Labs has you covered. They have a bunch of free tools on their website, but what you're really looking for is under the premium section, the custom jump shot data. This is an absolute cheat code every year on 2K. This data contains statistically tested jump shots for your specific build, giving you the biggest green windows and the fastest releases, giving you an edge over the competition. I personally use this database for all my builds. If you're interested in access to this, use code Joe at checkout for a big discount. Cannot recommend NBA 2K Lab enough. Animations could be the difference between you hating your build and loving your build. So making sure you have the attribute requirements necessary to unlock the animations you want should be very high on your priority list. Missing an animation threshold by a few attribute points is one of the most frustrating things you could do with a new build. So make sure you pay great attention to what attribute requirements are needed for the animations that you want to unlock. The newly added animation glossary is something you could utilize to try to make sure that you're not missing any attribute requirements.
So we want to like. Okay. I almost asked a stupid question. I'm gonna just keep it to myself, bro.
If you're going to make the most optimized build possible for yourself, you're going to want to have the most optimized animations available for your MyPLAYER.
I was just about to ask about something like that.
I know some people are saying, I already know about cat breakers. I use them in 2K25. They are slightly different this year, so let's break this down quickly so that you don't make a mistake when it comes to your cat breakers. First reminder I want to give you. Your player has to have the ability to unlock the attribute that you're going to apply the cap breakers to. For example, if your build caps out at a 96 3-pointer, you cannot apply cap breakers to then push it to a 99. So when you're selecting your height, weight, and wingspan, make sure you have the capability to unlock the attributes that you want to apply your cap breakers to. For example, you could have a 94 3-pointer with the potential to get to 99, add 5 cap breakers, and now you have that 99-3 that you were looking for. Now, a new feature with cap breakers is you can now apply them to lower rated attributes and get bigger returns on one cap breaker, sometimes reaching a double-digit attribute boost. Or you can apply it to a highly rated attribute for your +1 per cap breaker boost. When creating your builds, you're going to want to plan ahead about what you intend to do with your cap breakers, unless you just plan on creating a whole new build once you unlock the cap breakers. But like we said, builds are expensive. Sometimes you want to plan in advance that, hey, by the time I unlock my cap breakers, I already know where I'm going to use them. And lastly, when it comes to cap breakers, remember, you're going to have to unlock these cap breakers. You are not starting with cap breakers on your build. Even the build specialization cap breakers that have to be applied to a specific attribute category, you're going to have to unlock them through the build specialization quests. High risk versus low risk builds. I've talked about this on my channel for years. If you're someone that's planning on making a couple builds at the start of the game, let's say you plan on making a guard and a center build, make the lower risk build first, which is the center. It's a much harder task to mess up a center build than it is a guard build. You can make your center build, start playing the game and see how it is, let everybody else make mistakes with their guard builds, take in that information and then tweak it to make the guard build useful.
Okay, like what about like a little like small forward, power forward build? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I always like like make like small forward type of builds, chat, so I can be able to like still like like body people on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like but it's like how can I explain it? I'm gonna just continue.
Guard builds are easier to mess up because there's more that goes into them. You have to make sure you're getting specific dribble moves, specific layup packages, jump shot bases, dunk packages.
I can still like play like great defense too with like it's like you can still play great defense too with the small forward.
A lot more that goes into it as opposed to a center. You're really just making sure you got the attributes and the badges that you want. Sure, there's some dunk packages and jump shot bases you want to get, but they're at much lower attribute thresholds, and you're pretty much going to have access to all of them as a big man. So make the low-risk build first. Let everybody else make mistakes with the higher-risk builds. Take in that information, make the tweaks that
the green release is like a little poof.
Higher-risk build.
Look at this poof.
Next is make sure you actually understand what each attribute contributes to when it comes to gameplay. I can't tell you how many times people have come to me and it's clear they don't actually understand what each attribute means. For example, putting up your mid-range also is your post-fade rating. Putting up your agility will not affect how quick you are with the ball in your hands. Agility is only for off-ball movement and defense. Okay. Putting up your close shot will also raise your post-hook rating. Make sure you understand what the attributes actually mean so that when you're putting up attributes for your build, you're actually creating the build you want to play on and optimizing it to its fullest potential. We've touched on this one a little bit when it came to the cap breakers, but pay attention to your physicals. Height, weight, and wingspan affect the attribute limits of your build. Make sure the physicals you select allow you to get the attributes and badges that you want to unlock to optimize your build. Also this year, pay attention. The maximum wingspan now is 6 inches above whatever height you choose. Also pay attention that some of the attribute caps have changed.
That's new to me. I don't know if they did it in 2K25.
Players with longer wingspans now have access to higher 3-point ratings. That's just one example. Make sure you're paying attention to your physicals and what it allows you to unlock on your build. Create a build to fit the game modes that you like to play. If you like to play on the 1v1 court, you're not going to need pass accuracy on your build. But if you're somebody who likes to play 5v5 rec or pro-am, pass ac might be more of a necessity. Same thing that goes with free throw. If you're only a park player, you're not going to need free throw on your build. But if you're somebody that likes to dabble in the rec or 5v5 pro-am, you might.
Wait a minute, like wait, okay, like what if it's somebody who like to like do like both? You know what I'm saying? Like,
want to raise that free throw rating. Create a build specific to the game modes that you want to play that will allow you to optimize it to its fullest potential. Also create a build that fits the teammates you like to play with. And I know some of you are saying, Joe, I play random rec or random theater. I don't know who I'm going to be playing with. you still know the types of people that enter those courts a lot of the times. If you're a center that likes to play 5v5 comp pro-am, maybe making an inside center might be a viable option because you're playing with a bunch of guys that want to 3-hunt and dance around screens, and you being able to just crash the boards and get all the dunks in the paint is of value. But if you're a random rec player, you know backdoor and slash to the basket and dunk and layup and do all that stuff, you're going to want to be able to shoot on your center so that you can bring the up to not open. Select whatever 3 attributes you want to boost. If you decide to pay attention to attribute threshold takeover to not only boost your shooting attributes, but you want one of the shooting takeover abilities like Deep Bomber. If you don't
My bad for speeding up the video, I gotta go do something.
Unlock the Deep Bomber ability, you're not going to be able to use that in your custom takeover. Make sure you're paying attention to the takeover thresholds and meet the attribute requirements to unlock them. And probably the most important tip I can give you when it comes to making a build, create a build that you want to play on. You specifically. I don't care what YouTuber or TikTok, or if your mom told you to make a certain build, make a build that you want to play on. I can't tell you how many times I made a build and somebody told me that build's trash because this, that, and the third, and then I'm out there dropping 50 points per game on it. Make a build that fits the way you want to play, fits your play style, and you'll find a way to be successful on it. Sure, listen to build videos and take information from them, but at the end of the day...
Nah, I feel like just like, yeah, like what he just said, like, you know, I'm not trying to, like, you know, glaze or anything, but I'm just saying, though, like, make something that you love, you know, I'll probably say make a build that feels like, that you feel comfortable with making, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta create a build that you actually want to play on, and a build that fits how you want to play. I appreciate y'all watching.
But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going. Peace.